Ever notice how the harder you try to control your mind, the more out of control it feels? That quiet chaos inside you, it never listens when you tell it to stop. It's late, you're scrolling TikTok, trying to shut your brain down, but your thoughts speed up. Anxiety rises. You push them away, you whisper, "Please stop." And yet, they grow louder. Regret appears. Sleep slips further away. You're exhausted, but your mind refuses to rest. Alan Watts warned us, the more you resist, the more it persists. He called it the backwards law, the strange truth that forcing peace destroys it. Chasing happiness makes you unhappy. Trying to sleep keeps you awake. Fighting anxiety gives it teeth. Psychologists know this as thought-suppression rebound. Studies show the harder you try to block a thought, the stronger it returns. It's the pink elephant problem, say, don't think about it, and your brain thinks of nothing else. So try this. Observe. Don't resist. Let the thought pass like a cloud drifting across an open sky. Ask gently, what am I holding too tightly right now? Notice how this soft shift calms the mind. When we stop fighting, we finally start seeing. Now, let's hear what the Marcus say about effort itself. What if I told you most of your effort is being wasted? Not because you're lazy, but because you're pushing harder in places where hard work doesn't actually help. You wake up early, move through the day like you're being chased. Emails, tasks, notifications, each one pulling a thread from your focus. By evening, you're drained, not fulfilled, just emptied out. You worked the whole day, yet nothing feels lighter. Your mind is crowded, your peace is missing. Your to-do list grew, but you didn't. 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." He wasn't giving advice. He was reminding himself of a truth we keep forgetting. When effort isn't guided by clarity, it turns into burden instead of progress. A busy life can still be an unexamined one. Psychology echoes this. Overexertion spikes cortisol, which shrinks your ability to focus and think clearly. So the harder you push, the less effective you become. It's running at full speed. On a treadmill that's not moving, start small. Ask yourself, what actually matters today? Not what feels urgent, but what aligns with who you're becoming. When your direction is clear, effort becomes light. You don't need to force control. You just need to aim your energy where it finally counts. Now, let's hear what the Seneca say about effort itself. Why are you always tired? Not physically, but the kind of tired that sits behind your eyes. The kind that makes life feel heavy, even when nothing is wrong. It's the fatigue of running a race where the finish line keeps moving. You keep saying yes to extra work, to plans you don't want, to scrolling that slowly eats your evenings. You stay busy, but you don't feel alive. Days blend, weeks disappear, and suddenly you're wondering, where did my time go? The truth is simple. You didn't lose it. You traded it piece by piece for things that never mattered. Seneca saw this in ancient Rome. He wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." He watched people build their lives around other people's expectations, chasing wealth, approval, noise. 2,000 years later, we're still doing exactly that. Neuroscience explains the exhaustion. Your mind runs on limited decision energy. Every meaningless yes drains that fuel. So by evening, you're empty, with nothing left for what actually matters. You didn't just waste time. You spent your life force on distractions. Practice the quiet power of no. Not with anger, but with clarity. Ask yourself before every commitment, does this move me toward who I want to become? If the answer is no, let it go. Guard your minutes like they're your last currency. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're an act of self-respect. And when you honor your time, your life finally begins to feel like it's yours. Now, let's see what Epictetus can teach about control. Here's a hard truth. Most of what stresses you lives completely outside your control, yet you keep pouring energy into it, as if worry could bend reality. Someone criticizes you online, your chest tightens. You start typing the perfect comeback. Delete, rewrite, delete again. You hit send, and then spend the next hour refreshing for replies. Your day derails. Your mood collapses. All because you tried to control the one thing no one has ever controlled: what another person thinks. Epictetus understood this better than anyone. Born a slave, he controlled nothing about his early life, except his mind. And from that, he built his philosophy. His reminder was clear. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. He separated life into two simple boxes: what you control, your choices, your attitude, and what you don't, everything else. Psychology calls this the locus of control. People with an internal locus who focus on their responses carry less anxiety and more confidence. Those with an external locus who chase the uncontrollable live in constant tension, always waiting for life to behave. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, act with intention. If no, release it. Like breath leaving your lungs, feel that quiet relief. That's acceptance. Stop wrestling with reality. Start aligning with it. Ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Not toxic optimism, but honest meaning. Use the pain, shape it, let it strengthen you. Suffering may stay, but its hold on you changes. Now, it becomes a catalyst instead of a curse. Here's the truth. Life only feels harder when you push in the wrong direction. Stop resisting your thoughts. Stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Stop living someone else's story. Stop chasing endless desires. Stop holding on to beliefs you never questioned. Instead, start observing. Start discerning what truly matters. Start being honest with yourself. Start discovering meaning in struggle. Start choosing yourself. Start appreciating what's already here right now. Life doesn't demand more effort, it demands better direction, less force, more flow, less proving, more being. Ask yourself, what am I pushing so hard that I should finally let go? If this shifted something inside you, subscribe. If it helps you live better, share this with someone who's trying too hard. They need to hear this. You're not broken, you're just pushing in the wrong direction.